Hi, good morning. Following on the theme of Wall Street disruption, my name is Rachel. I'm one of the co-founders of Trigger, and I'm here to present to you Trigger. At Trigger, we watch the stock market for you. Trigger is a mobile-first stock trading and alerts platform that allows you to easily execute and share advanced investment ideas. Our secret sauce is that we reduce every complex order to an if this, then that statement. For example, if Google trades at 600, then buy 100 shares of Apple. If the Fed raises interest rates, a hot topic these days, then sell S&P futures. Trigger gives you the ability to easily monetize financial and potentially trigger on any stream of data. You probably have a brokerage account with one of these 5 online brokers. What options do they give you? You can buy stocks, sell short, limit orders, but that's really about it. But let me tell you something. I was a trader at a big bank, and this is not how the big boys make money. They make money by sitting on the trading floor all day long and watching the stock market, getting into great trades at amazing levels. If you wanted software to do this for you, then what are your options? This. You're confronted with long user agreements, legal testament, complicated order flows, nothing on mobile, and sometimes you have to download separate pieces of software that are difficult and just not worth your time to learn how to use. So how do we bridge this gap between these guys and you? The answer is Trigger. Trigger democratizes the tools and technology that Wall Street has had for decades and empowers the individual investor to better invest and manage their own money. We define 3 main different trigger types: stock price movements, events that happen in your own portfolio, and more importantly, something that has never been done before, triggering on live economic and corporate earnings events. The possibility of triggering on anything is also possible. You then simply action by placing a market order or receiving a push notification for your phone. But there's a bigger picture here. Trigger is not just a mobile trading platform. It's a community. Finance is really about people sharing ideas and their opinions. At Trigger, you can share and receive triggers from people that you know and follow or copy triggers from people that you trust. Another great feature from our community is our Trigger collections. Trigger collections are themed investment strategies that are curated by our team of professional traders and staff. I was an emerging markets expert at the bank, and this is a list of triggers that I curated. Anybody can just simply copy these triggers into their dashboard. The possibilities for learning are endless. So why now? Why does Trigger need to exist right now? There are 3 main different reasons. The first is that the cost of trading is going down, literally trending towards 0. We can pass on the savings on to you. The second is millennials have yet to reach their peak earning potential, and they're mostly trading on mobile. Finally, social trading has been huge in foreign exchange markets, but has yet to really enter the equity space. We're going to be the first to do it. Let's talk numbers. The 5 different brokers have over $90 billion in market cap, 40 million brokerage accounts, and every day they execute almost 2 million daily average revenue trades. This is a huge and fast-growing market. Some of our competitors are on this screen, but as you can see, none of them have accessible, mobile, advanced trading platforms that combine execution and community all in one place. Finally, and most importantly, the team. We are 3 computer science graduates from Cornell with deep backgrounds in finance and technology, and we are the best team to bring Trigger to you. Please visit triggerfinance.com to sign up for our beta product, launching very soon. Thank you.
Thanks for that. That was terrific. I'm curious, who's your consumer, and how big is that addressable market?
It's the individual investor, anybody that has a brokerage account. As I outlined, there are 40 million brokerage accounts, and more of them are millennials trading on their phones.
But surely not all 40 million.
Not all 40 million, yeah. But
so how do you describe
so for an example, Robinhood just launched last year. They have over 1 million brokerage accounts with the average age of 26. And over 20% of those 40 million brokerage accounts are millennials. And each of these brokers are experiencing double or even triple-digit growth in terms of mobile trading.
Right, but tacking on his question, you're selling an advanced product that goes beyond just, oh, I want to buy some index fund, or I want to buy some ETF, conditional trading and things of that sort. that's got to be a small subset of the 40 million brokerage accounts. So what do you think that market is?
As a comparison, for example, Interactive Brokers is probably the biggest comparison to just that specific market for conditional orders. They have 600,000 brokerage accounts, but Trigger's not just a trading platform, as I mentioned before, it's also community. So this market, in terms of potential and vision, I think it's truly imaginary. What can people do with actual triggers? The first example is just finance, but if we talk to our consumers, esports, weather alerts, triggering on anything, that's a bigger market that I actually can't put any numbers on.
Right, so in other words, is the main product the fact that you can do conditional trades on unconventional events, or the fact that you can have an easy-to-use mobile conditional trading function that already exists with established players?
The first one.
Thank you. This is a really interesting product. What are you doing to educate potential consumers and really cultivate an awareness and understanding of how they can improve their trading capabilities or understanding of the market?
That's a great question. One of our user marketing strategies is actually to create a lot of content marketing. Even myself, being an expert, I tend to Google a lot of concepts that I don't know for my markets. So Trigger's goal is to start creating these articles that we hope are the first result on Google. How does the stock market work? What is a trigger? What is a conditional order? How does the stock market work, like Brad Katsuyama explained? And also empowering via the collections and the communities. Each trigger has a description attached to it that incentivizes the users to actually explain their thought process.
So can you tell us a little bit about, take it back a step and tell us a little bit about your organization, how long you've been around, how you're funded, and when your beta is going to actually launch broadly?
So the three of us sitting in this room, we graduated from Cornell Tech in May. Cornell University is actually our first investor. We've been working on the product full-time since June, but it actually started from school. We switched to mobile first because we wanted to get that real-time sense attraction to getting alerts on your phone, something that really nobody does before. And over the summer, we raised an angel round of $300,000. That gives us to product market fit. We're launching our beta product to our list of signups for the next 3 weeks, and then publicly launching to the public in early Q1.
So Rachel, this sounds like a really elegant and kind of powerful solution, and at the same time, I asked the last pitch kind of how they're going to protect against the big guys, and this seems like possibly easily copyable once you kind of show that it works. So what's your plan when that happens?
Well, I worked at a large financial institution, and coming from experience, moving a product like this, I'm not really worried, to be honest. But that's why we really want to get this product fast to market and get the traction that we need to eventually partner with these financial institutions and leverage their customer base as well.
Are there any true competitors right now that are mobile first that are also going to be launching in similar timeframes? It seems like a very, it's a great idea, but it seems like it would be common in the market.
Yeah. The biggest player right now is Robinhood. They were the first mobile-only brokerage platform. They launched about 7 months ago, and they're the player that has 1 million brokerage accounts. They are focusing, their main business model is focusing on startups to integrate with their API for brokerages accounts, so we're not really concerned that they could do the same thing. We would actually love to partner with them to lever the existing brokerages account, because we don't want to be a broker-dealer, we're just a technology platform.
So what's the revenue model?
Our business model is a subscription-based model. Each customer gets 10 free triggers per month. After that, it's a subscription-based service, $10 per month, and you also have the option to purchase off-the-shelf premium triggers that are goodies. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.